I tried dressing like a student for today's video, but I think I just ended up looking like a teacher. Hey everybody, so we are at that back to school season, which is kind of weird because for me, when I was a kid, I think back to school season was like September more so than August. I think actually we had like the California State Fair at the end of August, and it was like right before Labor Day weekend, because then after Labor Day weekend we would go back to school. But now they are starting school sooner in the year. I think they just have like bigger breaks during the middle of the school year maybe, not sure. But anyway, my nieces and nephews already had their first day of school. So because of that, I was inspired to open this collection. Now, if you guys have been watching my channel for a while, you know that my favorite doll line is Ever After High. So I actually got, back when Toys R Us was still open, I got the entire back to school line series, whatever you want to call it, the entire back to school series from Ever After High. It's kind of sad because I got a lot of this stuff as Toys R Us was closing. I even have the playset. I think I ordered the playset online because I don't think I found this in stores. In fact, I think most of these I had to order online, but a couple of them I did get in store. I even have the budget ones, the ones that came with a little bit less. And I was just going to show you guys the entire collection. So anyway, why don't I actually do that? I'm gonna start off with the dolls that are unboxed because it's just gonna be easier. And I'm dropping things everywhere. So kind of jumping right in. So I'm gonna do my best to prop these up here for you, but we have Blondie Locks, C.A. Cupid, and Darling Charming. So I'm just gonna show each of these to you individually. So here's Blondie Locks. I think out of the three budget dolls, she's definitely my favorite. I just think that she's very, very pretty, and she has the saran hair, which is my favorite doll hair. They all come with glasses. So I guess in order to look smart, you have to wear glasses or something. I don't know. But anyway, they all come with glasses. I don't know what happened to Darling's glasses. I actually kind of lost them, unfortunately, but that's okay. So they all come with some, like a floral, like, I don't know, they give me spring vibes, even though back to school season is in fall. So I don't know why they went with the flower theme, but I mean, I'm not mad at it. So I think that she's just so pretty. This is the rebooted face, and I just want to get this out of the way right now. I don't mind the reboot faces. I think that they're actually really cute. For Ever After High anyway. I know that for Monster High, a lot of people were like, no, give us our goth girls back. But for Ever After High, I think a lot of the characters that got a reboot face, it suits them. Plus, their heads are a little smaller, and I think that they kind of are more in scale with the body. They didn't really come with a whole lot, the budget ones. They just came with a very simplistic dress. They each came with a necklace, they came with a book, and they were wearing shoes. Now I'm just gonna say this right now just to kind of get it out of the way, but most of these dolls, obviously because it was after the whole reboot thing, they are slightly lower quality. They have a little bit less in the way of accessories and everything, except for Applewhite. And most of the accessories are reused or repurposed sculpts. So a lot of the shoes and the accessories are gonna look familiar because they did use them on previous doll lines. I am not gonna necessarily know all of them off the top of my head where they came from, but if I do know, I will let you know where the original version of it came from. So for example, here is Blondie's shoes. I know that I've seen these before. I don't know where. I think it might have been like maybe a Legacy Day doll. I'm not sure, but I know that these are reused and just like a different color probably. Here is C.A. Cupid. She is one of the only characters that did not get an updated face sculpt when the reboot happened, so she still has the original C.A. Cupid. Well, the original C.A. Cupid for Ever After High, because the original one was Monster High. But anyway, she still has the, the round Ever After High face. They didn't really change that. And I just think she's really pretty. She's got her glasses. Her accessories are purple. And her hair did not come in a ponytail. I just did this because it was like a really cute length, and I was able to do this like baloney curl type situation, and I kind of liked that for her. Her necklace is her wings, so, and that's pretty typical for CA Cupid. They're the same as her original wings, except instead of the necklace part being gold, they're white, and they're just the same material as the wings itself. For both CA Cupid and for Darling, I also lost their books. So I don't know where those are. I can't show them to you, but they match the colors of their accessories. So looking at CA Cupid's shoes, they're the same as Briar Beauty's original shoes. They're just in a slightly brighter pink to match her dress. Now I'm going to try and move quickly through these because there is 7 dolls here that I have to get through, and I don't want this video to be super, super long. So that's why I'm kind of moving a little faster than I normally do. But anyway, so here is Darling. So Darling Charming is actually one of my favorite characters from Ever After High. I love the fact that she kind of leads a secret life. You know, spoiler alert, she is the White Knight in Wonderland. So I really, really like that. And the fact that she, you know, she's like, no, I'm going to save myself. I'm not going to be anybody's damsel in distress. So anyway, so her accessories were silver, except her necklace is a light pink. But I think that that is good because it does match her dress a little bit better. I love this dress. I think that this dress looks very like Hawaiian vacation, you know, like, and she's got a nice tan, nice sun-kissed, you know, skin tone to her and everything. And then down here, we've got her shoes. These are some of the shoes that I actually don't know if they are a remold or if like they've already been used before or if they are unique to this doll. If you know which shoes these are, if they've been used before, leave a comment down below because I'd be really interested to know. So out of these three, like I said, I think that Blondie is my favorite just because she's super pretty and I love her hair. She has really good hair. And I think by this point, they actually stopped putting glue in the heads. So I don't really have any of the newer dolls that have glue seepage. So I consider myself pretty lucky for that as far as like the reboot dolls. I don't know. We'll see once I get these other ones out of the box. I think that Darling would be my favorite, except her hair is that polypropylene material that I don't like. It's that slightly cheaper material. I think that it looks really good. It was actually styled in a way that works and I'm totally fine with it. But I wish that it was the saran material like this, that it felt like this, just because this is so much more fun to run my fingers through. If you know Ever After High and you kind of followed them up until they stopped being made, you probably already spotted something different about these dolls. Now, these dolls have full articulation. So they have bendable knees, bendable elbows, bendable wrists, you know, the full articulation that Ever After High dolls normally have. And if you saw the images of these dolls, or even if you have them, you know that they did not have full articulation. So these are actually special variants that I was able to get my hand. I'm totally kidding. They're not variants. I rebodied them. They came on these bodies. So I actually still have their original bodies here. But basically, these are the original bodies with the articulation. As you can see, they can bend at the elbow, but they do not bend at the wrist and they do not bend at the knee. And I didn't like that. I was like, you know, if we are going to have Ever After High dolls, they need to be Ever After High dolls, meaning that they need the full articulation. So I did do a rebody for these three girls just because I wasn't a fan of these. I still have them because I can always use them. I keep them in my stock box. So if I want to make a custom doll, which I haven't done for a while, I need to do that. I need to make more custom dolls. I just haven't done them because I don't have room for it since the move. But anyway, so yeah, I keep these around just because they're nice to have in the stock box just in case I need them. Now, since these are out of their box and I don't have their boxes to show you, I am going to put a picture of the dolls in their box right here, so that way you can actually see what their boxes looked like or what they looked in the box. They were the slimmer box, and they didn't really have a lot of anything. Also, these dolls did not come with stands. In fact, I don't think any of the Back to School ones came with stands. This was around the time that Mattel stopped giving the Ever After High dolls stands with every release. And the stands that I'm using are these Kaiser stands. Big shout out to Melissa Hunter from My World. She is the one that let me know about these stands, and they are available on Amazon. They're a little pricey, but not bad. And I actually really like them for all of my my like 10 to 12 inch dolls, and they do have different sizes. So they have ones that work for these dolls, they have bigger ones for some taller style dolls, and they even have the little itty bitty ones. So like those little 6-inch Disney dolls that I have, I use Kaiser stands for those because those don't come with stands either. Okay, so next up, let's look at the main dolls in this collection. Here we have Michelle, we have Holly, and we have Madeline. Maddie is my favorite character from Ever After High. Okay, so here is the box that they come in. It's relatively simplistic compared to previous boxes. Early on, all of the Ever After High boxes looked like a book. So it looked really cool that like the side of it was a bookend and the top it looked like pages and stuff like that. So it looked like a fairy tale character stepping out of their story, and I loved that concept. I wish they stuck with that, but now we just kind of get this. It's got like a bookend kind of printed right here, but it's just not the same. It's just a big blister pack, basically. You just got the cardboard on the back with the plastic thing here. As you can see, the dolls do not come with stands, but they do come with some fun accessories. These ones don't come with glasses. I thought they all came with glasses. I think the Apple White probably comes with glasses, but they all come with a laptop and a little, like, instead of a purse, they get like a little thing of books, whatever you call that, like 3 books kind of bundled together. Oh, and they come with brushes. Okay, so these ones actually come with brushes. So being that these are the main release dolls, they have more than what the budget doll, I'm calling them budget. They were less expensive. I don't remember what the prices of these were when they first came out. I'm assuming that these dolls were probably about $20, and then those dolls were probably about $15, like $10 to $15, depending on where you got them. Here's Maddie. Maddie is one of the few characters that I really think benefited from the new face sculpt because she's always smiling, and that's just her character, being the daughter of the Mad Hatter. I think that actually worked out for her. And they changed her hair. I noticed it's more vibrant. I don't have an older Maddie. Oh no, I do. Right here. I literally have, this is my very first Ever After High doll, by the way. So this was a Mirror Beach Maddie. Here is the original hair colors, and then here is the newer one. So you can see they're a little more dull here, and the newer one is more vibrant, and there's more pink, and it's not just purple. So I really hope that it's still Kanekalon, because I think she, or no, is it Kanekalon? No, I think her hair's Saran. I don't know what any of these are. Anyway, but I just hope it's not the polypropylene. I hope she doesn't have the cheap hair, because that would be sad, because Maddie always had really good hair. Here's the back of the box. So for this line, this is around the time where they were doing the Powerful Princess motto, which I love. So the back of the box is pretty much the same for all 3 of them. Towards the top, it says, where princesses are powerful, the new school year means another chapter begins for the students of Ever After High, and the perfect introduction to that chapter are their stunning back-to-school fashions. So it's basically just kind of showcasing the dolls in different outfits. And then you've got this artwork here of the dolls. It's pretty much the same as their regular artwork. They just kind of redid the outfits and stuff like that to match them. They're in the same position and everything. Holly has shorter hair. She got a haircut, and I don't like that. She's supposed to be the daughter of Rapunzel. So like, here's Holly, and you can kind of see her hair only goes down to her hips, which that's unfortunate, because one of my favorite things about Holly was that she always had the longest hair, and it went down to her ankles, and she was always one of my favorite dolls to collect because of that. It's just like little things that they were doing to kind of cut corners and save costs towards the end, because this was after Mattel lost, or around the time that Mattel lost the license for the Disney Princess line. So it's unfortunate. They just didn't have as much money to put into these dolls. I really wish that they did better. I mean, I wish that they did better quality, but I also just wish that this line was more successful, because I wish that they were still around. And I hope that they come back. If Monster High does well when it comes back later this year, like I have fingers crossed. I am like hoping and praying and just like, please, please bring back Ever After High. Anyway, let me get these girls out of the box, and I want to show you a little bit closer their outfits and their accessories and all the things. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, so here they are out of the box. These girls are gorgeous. Luckily, I'm so happy to report that all 3 of them have really nice quality Saran hair, and I'm really happy about that. I'm going to show you the dolls in just a second here, but I did want to show you that they all came with basically the same brush. This is Holly's brush. And then this is Michelle's brush. They're both gold, and I think it's just because both Michelle and Holly are considered royals. And then here is Maddie's brush, and hers is silver because she is a rebel. So each of the dolls came with a little laptop. This one is Maddie's, and the laptops do actually close. This one is Holly's, and I love that, like, on the screen there's actually like windows open and icons on the desktop and stuff like that. And then here's Michelle's, which I think is my favorite just because it's my favorite color. You've got this really beautiful, like, turquoise color. Okay, so let me show you each of the dolls. I think I'm going to start with Maddie. I always forget that Maddie's a little shorter, so it's hard to show her. But anyway, she has such a beautiful face. I'm really impressed that, like, her hair actually looks pretty decent out of the box. I mean, it can definitely be zhuzhed. It's not, it's flat. Let's just be honest, it's flat. She has box hair, but it's framing her face very nicely, and I'm happy about that because that means that I can fix this part without having to worry about the front, and that'll be nice. Here's her little headband. Hers is kind of like a little tiara with roses on the side. Once again, I don't know if this is a reused piece or if it's unique for this doll or not. She doesn't have a necklace or earrings. It's very simplistic as far as accessories go in that respect. Most of the details for her outfit are actually printed onto the fabric, which honestly, yes, I would love to have those details be really, like, separate pieces and everything, but it looks nice at least. I kind of like the way that they did it. And I love this skirt. This is such a beautiful color with the purple and teal and the roses and everything. Once again, I'm not sure why they went with the flower motif for this. Oh, no! So that's one thing I found about the newer Ever After High dolls is they have removable arms at the elbow now, or, you know, at the time the newer ones did. And the problem is the way that these were displayed in the box, each of them, their left arm comes off super easily. So anyway, going down here are her shoes. I don't know if I've seen these shoes before. These look like they might be a unique mold, but once again, let me know in the comments if these were used on another doll. Here is her book bag. It is silvered, so it matches her little laptop and her brush. These were used, I think, in the book club release, so these are actually a remold. Each of the dolls also came with a student ID card, so this one is for Maddie. And here is the back. So if you want to read what it says on the back, it is the same for all three of them, so you can go ahead and pause the video and read that there. The only thing that's different for each of the cards is the name that's written on the back. So here's Madeline's, here's Michelle's, so she's got her name, and here is her picture for her ID. And here is Holly, looking gorgeous. And then, of course, there's her name, Holly O'Hare. Next up, let's take a look at Holly. So here is her little book bag. It's just gold, same exact mold as the other two. It just happens to be gold. So here is Holly. She's got some kind of dramatic makeup for Holly, I feel like. Hers is usually a lot softer and more like pinks, but she's kind of going for more of like a purple here, which honestly suits her eye color, and Poppy usually does this eye color. It kind of makes me think that this is Poppy posing as Holly. The more that I look at these headbands, the more that I think that these are actually unique sculpts for these dolls, because this does not look familiar to me at all. Like I was talking about, they did give her shorter hair this time around, so as you can see, it just kind of goes to about there, to like her hip, when normally it would go down. So like they've lopped off about that much of her hair. So like, unless if this is supposed to be her when she's younger, to where her hair hasn't grown quite as long, I'm not liking that they cut her hair, because she's supposed to be Rapunzel, or the next Rapunzel, so she's supposed to have really long hair. But I mean, the good thing is that it looks nice. She definitely is very pretty, and I'm glad that it is a saran material, because it's basically her original hair, just not done as long. And it is kind of choppy. Like, some of the pieces are shorter than others, so that's a thing. Here's her dress. I actually like her outfit a lot. I think it's really cute. It's got this pencil skirt with the vest and everything. Honestly, I think that would have been fine. They didn't really need to add on this like extra mesh detail right here. But I mean, it doesn't look bad. It kind of reminds me of her signature outfit a little bit, but I think that it would have been fine without without this like peplum skirt, whatever you want to call it. The vest is attached to the outfit, unfortunately. Obviously, I would love to see that as a separate piece, but I don't know. I like the way that it's styled. I think that it's cute, and I like the fact that the shirt underneath has kind of like a printed tie. She's kind of giving me Avril Lavigne vibes almost, like in the early days. All right, so next let's take a look at Michelle. So here is Michelle, and she is stunning. I think she's probably my favorite doll from this collection. I love her makeup. I would love to recreate this makeup. I haven't done makeup for a really long time, but I kind of want to recreate this. Obviously, like, I have brown eyes and she has like this beautiful turquoise color eyes, but I still think that this makeup would look good around my eye color. But I would love to do something like this. It's relatively simple, but then it's got all these like stars and like glitter around her eye on the one side, and I actually really like that. Here's her headband. Her headband is a remold. I think I've seen it a couple times, but more specifically, I believe that this was Poppy O'Hare's headband. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure that this was originally in purple and it was on Poppy O'Hare. But this turquoise color goes perfect with her hair. Here's her outfit, once again printed on details. I love her skirt. She has like this handkerchief hem skirt, and I actually really like that. I also love that it's like a plaid with all of these little seashells on it. Like, at least keeping her mermaid theming to it, which is nice. So here are her shoes. I believe I've seen these shoes like twice before. I think that this particular shoe might have been used in like the book club one, and I think it was also used in the birthday, like one of the birthday dolls maybe. No, actually I think I'm wrong about that. I think it was just in maybe like one of the book club ones, but I believe one of the Blondie Locks dolls had these shoes. I don't know, or they look very similar at least. I don't know if this is unique or not. And then her book bag, once again, is same exact book bag, just in a turquoise color this time. Oh my gosh, you guys, I found them. I found Darling's glasses. I thought I still had them. I knew I didn't fully lose them, but I'm so mad that I didn't have them at the beginning of when I was actually filming that video. Oh, there's Skew. But anyway, so there is Darling with her glasses. Okay, so that is pretty much all of the single dolls that I have from the Back to School line. I do have, like I mentioned, I actually do have the Apple White that comes with the play set. I'm not going to open her right now. I think I'm just going to make that a separate video. I'm going to film it right now, but I'm just going to put it up as a separate video because this one's already getting pretty long since I'm now 6 dolls into this video. But yeah, I really like this Back to School theme. I wish that Ever After High got to do more casual stuff. Like, I would actually love to see these girls wearing like jeans and t-shirts and hoodies and stuff like that. Like something a little bit more casual, because they're always wearing princess dresses and stuff like that. I think this is like the closest that we ever got was like their school clothes, like normal school clothes or whatever. So, ooh, and I don't mind the I don't know what that noise was. I'm sorry. I don't mind the princess dresses, you know, like obviously I do like Ever After High for a reason, and that reason is like, you know, that it's very like kind of got a medieval feel to it with the princes and knights and princesses and dragons and whatever. So I actually do like that, and I'm not mad at it, but I would like to see some more casual type clothing for them. So anyway, I'm going to get going for right now. I'm going to film the playset video, so that will be coming up next. I don't know, depending on like when I get them edited, I don't know like how far apart these videos are going to be spread, but if you want to see that video, make sure to subscribe and ring the bell, and then you'll be notified when that video does pop up. So anyway, thanks so much for watching. I hope to see you in the next video, and yeah, see you next time. Bye. If you like this video, you can let me know by hitting thumbs up. You can check out some of my other videos by clicking one of the links on the screen. I post new videos every week, so be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to get notified every time I upload. Thanks so much for watching. See you in the next video.